All right.
Good evening. Welcome to Eye Doctor After Hours. We are all back to a full house. My name is Kyle.
My name is Patrick.
My name is Asher.
And we are coming to you live from the Eye Doctor Studios. We are broadcasting live on YouTube right now, Facebook, but you can also catch us every week on
Stitcher, iTunes, and Spotify.
Wow, that sounds like professional stuff.
It is.
That's pretty
Very
cool.
professional.
Yeah,
Tonight, I think we might even have a graphic or two that might change, so that's pretty exciting.
awesome.
That would be cool,
Yeah,
especially if we just got our messaging
We have,
history
like,
out
this-
of our
we have this
background.
sweet pre-roll video that we can
Or
throw
maybe
to.
anything moving things. But, hey, even if we can't get that, we will have some excellent stories coming up for you. All that and more coming up next on Eye Doctor After Hours. Hey, we got a tour.
That was sweet.
We are live in front of a studio audience of, I think there's, 350 people in here?
It's hard to count. It's too hard to
Yeah,
count.
thankfully we got these sound gates working really well, so it really tamps out their applause.
Can you hear them? Let us know out there if you can hear the live studio audience out there.
Let us know if there's background audio playing from a video a tab that our producer has open
Don't
that
let
he
us
doesn't know.
that. Don't let us know
That's
that.
all right.
Also, play along with us at Facebook Live or YouTube Live because we want to play along with you.
Yeah, we do.
So, tonight, story one.
Story number one.
The Phenom, that is the new app that is everywhere.
Everywhere.
is Pokemon Go 2.
HQ Trivia.
More Pokemon.
Look at this.
This app came like lightning from Thor's
Penis.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
It came from heaven, and it brings down cash in the form of trivia questions.
Hey, really quick, since we brought up Thor, have we all seen Ragnarok? What happened to his hammer? What's the deal there?
Why is the video frozen?
Is the video frozen? All France? Chase is not. Chase is moving. Look at me.
Interesting.
That's weird. Okay, well, we'll continue on.
No, I want to know where Mjolnir is.
The hammer?
Yeah.
It's that great camera. Everything else is working except the camera.
The camera's
Is the camera really froze?
The camera's really froze.
Awesome. All right, Asher's gonna fish this. We're gonna talk about HQ trivia.
Okay, so let's continue the show. Yeah, so HQ Trivia all this noise is really distracting.
HQ Trivia is a new app that is out on all platforms, not just the Android or Google Play network, but it's out on all of them. And it's essentially trivia questions.
Yeah.
How many you can get right in a row, just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Remember when that show came out?
Common sense question.
Like,
A
yeah,
A lot
not
of, up
even...
until like the last couple.
I mean, that's what separates winners from losers, but it's common sense.
So what is the... Okay, so they start...
But you get money. Like, I think you left that detail out of there. You actually get real money if you win.
And when you mean real money, like...
Like spendable currency.
That's crazy.
So the thing is, you
You don't watch any ads.
You don't watch any.
Take me through the user experience. Chase, can you at least get the like a video? Oh, hell,
That's
notification. Oh, this is excellent.
okay. We're good.
So take me through the user experience here.
Okay.
I downloaded the app. I was surprised to notice I didn't have to sync up any payment cards or anything.
No, I haven't won, so I don't know what happens when you actually get currency. I don't know how that works yet. But
if it wasn't real, people wouldn't be playing it right now.
Right.
So people are actually getting money. We agree on that.
yes. So basically, when you log into the app, nothing's happening unless it's at 1 o'clock Montana time or 7 o'clock Montana time. That's when
1 and
the
7.
actual trivia game goes live.
Trivial trivia game.
The trivial trivia game, and that's when you get a live host who reads you questions. To like the one we just did, had 1 million people tuning in.
Yeah, and they weren't that ridiculous a question.
And what is it? It's 10 questions.
It was 10 questions. They were giving away $5,000.
So yeah, they're giving away $5,000, 10 questions. If you answer one incorrectly, you're out. Boom, game over.
No second chance.
No second chances. So
There is a share feature, or a second chance feature I did see.
there is a second chance if you invite friends to join your game.
So do you use that invite code?
Yep,
And what's
use
your
an
invite code?
It's
What's
your name. It's your username.
No, what's your invite code?
Tarly.
Is it really Tarly?
Yep. So So you do that, whatever. So once it's down to the 10th question, and then if you've gotten it right, you share the winnings with everybody else who got the 10th question right.
That's crazy.
They did one the other day. It was like a week or so ago. It was $50,000 was the winnings.
Wasn't there one?
300,000? Yes.
That's the one that John introduced me to.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What
John Barrena introduced me to
Barreña.
HQ Video, the game, and the one he showed me was a $300,000.
Welcome to the
Everybody
party, pal.
won like $3,600
Yeah,
bucks
yeah,
a
I
piece.
was there for that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's banana sandwich.
the questions do get progressively harder because they can. I mean, they want to give people
I
some money.
feel like the last one. What is the capital that has its name in the capital? And it was Indianapolis in
That was a
Indiana.
little tricky. Yeah.
I was like, I get it. Come on. That's a trick question. Do you think, Asher, do you think a smart Google Assistant or some other assistant could beat that trivia game?
Watson can win.
You think Watson could do it?
Watson could win.
Do you think
Watson
anybody-
won Jeopardy.
Cortana could win.
Cortana could win?
I don't know. This is like. I don't know. Have you noticed
is
the
this
trend?
enough in its infancy where you can cheat it yet? Because I feel like
No,
with
it doesn't
people-
seem. It doesn't seem like it because the questions are so fast. You have 4 seconds to answer it, right?
I'm intelligent. Why haven't I won?
But yes, you can absolutely you can absolutely
What
group
is
up
that?
and do that. But
You hear the chuckle? That wasn't funny.
but doesn't this seem like it's a part of the trend that we've noticed? That, like just one thing will blow up and millions of people are doing it, and then they never touch it again. We saw Pokemon Go, PUBG, Fortnite, GQ.
How does
It seems like it's just this thing that happens where something blows up and it's
Pogs.
popular for a month and it's gone.
Rubik's
MySpace.
MySpace, Facebook.
Geeks of Azeroth?
That is-
Hey,
Oh,
I mean, I think you're hitting on a good point, though, Patrick. I mean, we have a society of jumping on the bandwagon. That is what
Yeah.
we do. We do it really, really well. This is going to be
Is it
interesting
good?
for the next. Well, it's going to be interesting for the next month, and then
yeah,
like, oh yeah, Trivia HQ. Didn't we used to do that?
yeah. Now there's 10 people
Remember
tuning
that?
in.
Like, hey, how many of you guys play Trivia Crack? Remember that?
I do remember Trivia
Hey.
Crack. Yep.
Why don't we play anymore?
Because it's not what everyone else
Hey,
is
remember when
playing.
everyone played Words with Friends and Alec Baldwin got kicked off of a plane for it?
yeah. Do you remember?
What happened?
Does our
Bet-
producer have his mic muted? Because that would be really bad for audio quality if not.
Remember BetUS? Remember
Bet US? Oh,
No.
yeah. Remember when you could, like, bet online illegally? I mean, legally?
I don't.
Darknet?
Well, that's still around.
Oh, okay.
So, we had, like, a little demonstration set up where
Can you see it?
we were going to...
Screen monitor?
we
Here?
were going to throw my phone up
Do we have
on
the
there.
Facebook comments live?
Oh, yeah.
We should get those.
We should do whatever we want.
Oh, yeah,
to.
someone needs to get those going. I'm glad we got the picture going again. That feels good.
What? Now we're really tiny. I like it.
We're the tiniest boys ever.
Things tonight, Asher.
It's not working.
So I want to go screen capture. Your part.
There's nobody watching.
You got it? Okay, there we go.
And here we
There we
go. Hello. There we go.
I like
Hey,
it.
Dustin.
I like
We
it.
got it working.
Pay attention just a wee bit.
Hello, Dustin. Okay.
All right, so we got this up here. So we were going to show off, what's it called? Trivia HQ?
HQ, no, H.
HQ Trivia.
HQ Trivia, we need to get that right. This game is the
It's
best.
okay. All right. So HQ live trivia game show. Little Touch ID to install. We're gonna give this a little go here.
But of course nothing's going to be happening on
Look
the
at
app
our
right
viewership.
now.
Just dominates now. Wow. It just jumped just because we got that working. Look
Yeah.
how much more professional
Right.
it is.
Hey, you know, there was a
Did I
record
just-
that was broken, by the way, of most perpetual live streams
And
Oh, by Ninja.
by Ninja. Yeah.
Again.
streaming Fortnite. He just broke his
broke
own
it,
record. What was it? 900,000 or something.
Yeah.
Perpetual streams.
which is
wait,
insane.
what do you mean?
The most concurrent
All right,
viewers
great.
on
You
one live
downloaded
stream.
the app.
Ninja
Now
has broken
tap
that
below
record
to
twice
allow
now. He's a
notifications so
Fortnite
you
player.
know when we're going live.
He
with
got
the
it
trivia
first
game.
time because
You're giving out real money every
he got
day.
it the
And
first
you gotta be
time.
in it to win
First
it,
time because
so
Drake
allow
played with him.
notifications.
So
Come back
first
on
thing
you
you
know
gotta
with
do,
blue hair?
you gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah.
yourself, you gotta allow yourself to get notifications because it goes live. When? Every single day?
Twice a day.
Twice a day?
1
every
o'clock
day?
our times and 7 o'clock our
1
time.
and 7?
So we
That
just
seems
played.
greedy.
We just played this last round, right?
Yep.
And who won? Not us.
Not us.
Not I, says the little pig.
So how much money do you get for this?
Today's was 5,000.
5,000?
5 million.
Damn. It was kind of funny, like, watching it go. Like, the best part about HQ Trivia is watching everybody just drop like flies because they got an answer wrong.
Yeah.
So what was the one that got everybody today? It was a trivia
What shade of which one is a shade of red?
Well, no.
Crimson, emerald, or
turquoise.
turquoise?
The
How
one
did that
everybody-
trip people up?
It was the food one. It was the USDA puts out a recommended food guide, right? And what is the shape of that food guide?
Square, triangle.
pyramid, or
Rhombus.
circle. Rhombus. Yes. Polygram. You're always right.
Dodecahedron. And which one was it?
Well, it was circle, obviously.
Which one did you get wrong?
We got wrong the Indiana what state capital one.
That's not the one I got wrong. That's not how I remember it.
You got the what do you call negative numbers?
No, it was what do you get when you subtract
No,
a
no,
bigger
it
number?
was what do you call numbers less than 0?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought they just.
You called them imaginary.
Yes, it's the square
Like
root of
-1 doesn't exist.
the square root of -1 doesn't exist.
It does in math equations.
It's called an imaginary number. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, so I don't know if you've watched all of our shows or just one of all of our shows, but we've talked in the past about how Google has a little bit of a problem with making far too many applications for the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now it looks like they are going to be getting rid of Google Play Music. Not that anybody used it, but they're replacing it with something called YouTube Remix. Now, am I not right in thinking, Patrick, that there's already a YouTube Music app on Android?
There is.
Isn't there also...
Yeah, isn't it called YouTube Red?
Well, it's actually YouTube Music.
Yeah, it's separate from YouTube Red.
So there's a YouTube Music,
Yep.
a YouTube Red, a YouTube, a Vivo, which runs on YouTube, but is also
and
its own thing.
and a YT Kids.
And- Oh yeah, and YT Kids, and YouTube TV.
So is this an example of a bigger problem?
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think it's a bit of perpetual.
Why can't they have one app and then within that one app have the multiple features? Google Music, Google TV, Google whatever.
I have no
Why not?
idea. I don't know what the answer is, but this is ridiculous. This is like Google is the best company and the worst at things. Like their user interface is terrible. Yeah, YouTube Music.
There it is.
Yep, which is separate,
You can't see my phone. but
which is
yeah.
different than YouTube Remix,
Yeah.
Which is different than Google Play Music.
right?
And they're all owned by the same company.
Right, and they're all the same content.
Does
And guess
anybody
what?
know what the differences are?
I really.
No, I tried using them. YouTube. If you don't have YouTube Red, I think on an iPhone, if you can't have it full screen.
and if you have YouTube
Right.
Red, then you get Google Play Music
Right.
and YouTube Music because they're the same thing. But
and YouTube and Google
YouTube
Books.
so if I remember, like Google Play Music has been around for a long time, probably longer than since YouTube or the YouTube division of Google has been trying to separate
Right,
itself.
I think so. I think
So-
one of the first things was Google.
Because when I
Play
first
Music.
migrated from
Canada.
iOS to Android, was getting all my iTunes music to Google Play.
Yeah,
so that was
like-
available. That was
it
an
like
option.
Android ice cream sandwich, I think, is when they
Yeah.
came out with it.
yeah.
It was ice cream sandwich. They came out when they said, "Hey, we need to get everything all in once. We'll just call it all Google Play."
Yeah.
Right. And there was Google Play Store, Google
Right.
Play Music, Google
Hey,
Play Video. There was all of that all in one. So, like, it just made sense. It made sense at that point because that was the only thing you had. But then they started people started using YouTube for all of that stuff. So then they were like, well, we need to jump on that. So let's create YouTube Music, YouTube Red, YouTube TV, YouTube Vivo.
Yeah, I'm
YouTube-
confused. I can't even create like playlists anymore. I tried to do it for the gym and stuff, and
Yeah.
for like at home to have like a curated thing, so you can ask Google Play. Like when you ask, because essentially, I just want to be able to ask my Google Home to play like the party mix or the '80s mix or the Disney mix or
Right.
the whatever mix.
Yeah. Right.
The one I ones I liked and thumbs up and thumbs down, or at least play just the things I thumbs up or something like that. Now, when I tell Google to play some music, it just randomly picks something anyway. So it's not reading any data. It's not aggregating any information into any usable form.
No.
Well, the truth is Spotify has just continued to get better.
Yep.
Like, I only use Spotify. That's all I ever use. I get so many interesting things that I've never gotten before. I don't know if you watched the show last week. I kind of like went on like 10 minutes like praising Spotify. And
It's
thanking
great.
them
And now you
for
get
all of
Hulu.
the-
Now you can get Hulu with your Spotify
on
subscription.
Spotify?
I
Yeah.
didn't know
Hey!
that. Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know what else you can get? You can get a free version of Spotify now
Yeah.
that gives you automated music choices.
Oh,
Or like on-demand choices. So what used to be, you would get the free tier, and it would be like Pandora. And you would get all of your streams, you get all of your playlists just curated, randomized.
Yeah.
You couldn't choose what you wanted to hear. You typed in Montgomery Gentry, and you would hear freaking Tim Watley, or I don't know country music people. I was trying to keep it really Montana. But anyway,
Conway Twitty.
Conway Twitty.
Ezekiel Willie Nelson.
So Spotify launches. They have like 90 million free users.
Here you go, Chase. I got another one.
90 million.
Yeah. So if they got that many and they're on the free version, now you have playlists that Spotify will give you that says, hey, you want to hear any of these songs in this playlist? Choose it. You'll hear it. That's the best part about Spotify, too, is that you get to see all the songs.
Yeah.
So even when it was randomized, you at least knew what was coming up
Right.
20 songs later. But now you get to choose. Like, why skip all those? If you're in this playlist, you get to play it.
Yeah.
Like, how else would you know? Otherwise, that's exactly what you need to do. That's perfect. Like, I would rather listen to somebody who listens to music. That's what a DJ is. I'd rather listen. I mean, I don't know what the hell
I'm a
doing.
DJ.
I am a radio DJ. So they get this redesigned app for free users. Is it a separate app?
It is not a separate app. It's a
It- the-
redesign of the main app.
Yeah.
So
The
you're
app just
saying
looks different
instead of
if you-
adding a completely different app
Somehow.
with different
Yeah.
features.
Somehow.
Yeah. They just integrate different features into one app.
Spotify's cracked the code, man.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
did it.
somehow.
They've done it.
YouTube, take notes. Because it literally, the app experience, because I can't see,
By
like,
Spotify.
we got all these pictures here of what the free experience, I pay for Spotify, and my app experience looks completely different, and that's really cool that they
Yeah.
managed to just have a completely different
yeah,
experience.
I really like that.
Yeah.
And now, if you want to pay for Spotify, you get Hulu.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Hey,
pretty sweet.
Chase, we got
Our
Yes,
producer's
throw up our
not
news
paying
story.
attention at all today.
So you get 3 months of Hulu for $1. Less than $1.
So this is a pretty cool partnership. This is what I was wondering. A multimedia empire. People that are this is what Apple wants to do. This is where like you pay Apple $20 a month and they provide CBS, Fox, all this stuff. I think that's what they're trying to do here. Like because Hulu is owned by the cable companies, right? Mm-hmm. So if Hulu's owned by the cable companies and the cable companies are going to control basically radio,
Yeah.
they're just doing the same thing that they did before. NBC is trying to control an area.
So what was it? Hulu was owned majority by Fox,
Which is owned by
now
Disney.
owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So Disney owns Hulu.
And
Majority.
I wouldn't be surprised if Disney buys Spotify, to be honest.
Disney-fi?
Ooh.
Radio Disney-fi?
I don't know. Disney has such a bad track record with stuff.
Really?
With that stuff, with like streaming stuff, don't they?
But they're building this. They're like quietly building this platform that's ultimately going to compete with Netflix. Is their goal? It's not released yet. What if they get just music as a part of this whole platform? So they've got music and movies and TV all in one.
I mean, that's the idea. That's what I want. I don't like paying $13 here and $18 here and $4.99 for Cinemax and $4.99 for Stars.
so it may be happening slowly, but what if Disney's onto something here? And Disney buys Spotify, and they already have Hulu. Boom. Disney wins. And they
So,
have Star Wars. I mean,
I want
they
to look
have
at the
Star Wars.
Hulu
That's
thing
pretty
really
much
quick. So the Spotify Hulu thing really fast. So offer includes access to the Hulu Limited Commercials plan and is only open to Spotify Premium members. Existing Hulu Build accounts, like me, for Hulu Limited Commercials plan without premium add-ons are eligible if billing is switched to Spotify. So to answer your question, Dustin, if you're a Spotify member and a Hulu member, in order to get this deal, you have to switch your billing over to Spotify. So within Spotify's
Is that
website-
legally binding?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
He'll underwrite it.
Yeah.
Well, fun.
Cancel anytime you like. You just tell Master said so.
Yeah.
Work. Dispute the charge.
We work for
The bottom line.
we work for Spotify apparently.
Just dispute any charge. Doesn't matter.
Just every
As
charge.
much as much praise as I give them, you would think I worked for them. I love Spotify.
I do too. Spotify's been my daily driver for music for years. They're great. It's great to see how they're evolving and changing. And cool. Even Taylor Swift went back to the platform after she said she didn't get enough money from them.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
that's how you know they're doing better.
Mainstay right there. That's mainstay.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't
moving
Beats by
on.
Dre have a streaming service at one point?
That became Apple Music once Apple
Wasn't that
bought
Title?
Dre.
Tidal. Yeah, it was Tidal. Tidal Music. Tidal. Yeah.
Title was owned by Jay-Z.
Yeah. And he sold it, and it became Apple Music.
Wow, you just thought that Jay-Z and Dr. Dre were the same? Is it?
Yeah, that's exactly where I went. Holy shit, they are two different people.
NWA.
All right, moving on.
Apple single-handedly keeping the black man up.
He's the first doctor billionaire.
Is that true?
Yeah, he's the first doctor billionaire.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you said,
All right, what's
I don't
next?
know. I make up facts.
Yeah, so... Oh, Facebook. You know how... Remember how they were asking Mark Zuckerberg at the congressional hearing what
I remember
hate speech
John
was?
Tester doing this the whole time, like...
He wanted a high five?
Oh, that's right. That's what happened.
Somebody
That's what
left
it
him
was.
hanging. I knew it.
Zuckerberg left
I knew it.
John Tester hanging
knew
the
it.
entire time.
I knew it. He should have gotten up. He should have been like...
By the way, there's a bad lip reading out of
Oh,
Zuckerberg
of
on
course
Congress on the Hill. It's pretty damn good.
Send it to the... hey,
I'm going to grab it real quick.
Hey, Chase, he's going to send it to the bad lip reading of Mark Zuckerberg. It's going to be pretty funny. I vouch for it. It's hilarious.
Is it coming through Messenger?
Yeah, I'm going to grab it here, and then I'll get it to you.
Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg was talking. They were asking him, what is hate speech? What is hate speech?
What is hate speech?
Can you define hate speech? And why do I hate it? What's so speechy about it? Well, Facebook...
Is it the one you just sent that may have been removed because the person who shared it may not have...
What? Just go down. Yeah, open it up.
It's his first time on the internet, folks. Leave him alone.
What is hate speech? Like, the thing about Facebook that a lot of people have been railing them on.
Hey, man, I think
is
people
that they
will find
never
it more fun if you
disclose
open your
what
mind
is
about the
and
little
isn't
weenies.
allowed on
I
Facebook.
doubt that.
Oh, here
Right?
we go. Here we go.
So, people just randomly get taken down, notices without any real explanation for what was or wasn't. For instance, the Napalm Girl from Syria was red flagged as child pornography.
We face a number of
It
important...
was a National Geographic award-winning photo.
Sick.
Hey, man, I think
But it
people will
had
find
to
it
be
more
kidding.
fun if you open your mind about the little
Photography or no
weenies.
photography?
Photography or
I
no
doubt
I have
that.
principles.
Over here.
Zuck.
Sorry, kid, I forget your name. Bojang Bugami. Bugami, that's weird.
Well, it's so
Hey, what is that? Flemish or French or Japanese or Anglo?
Fill in, gentlemen. I need your lip reading.
I can't see my own face.
Good hang, buddy.
Zuckerberg, is
hang.
it true that the internet steals people's souls?
You have a bean
Is
head.
it true
Well,
that the
really,
internet
that's great.
is the
no, that's not
devil?
true.
What you're saying,
I knew Einstein back when I was just
This
a
is
kid.
not my style.
I'd go to his apartment and he
This is
had
not
a
my
green
style.
beanbag. I wish that was
That's not true.
Yeah, and he had this deal where you could also make
I just
all
want
the
you to play
chocolate
the. I
milk
want you
you
to
like.
find John Tester.
Yeah, I can tell you what
I'm
Einstein would have
drinking
said
normal
about
human
Facebook.
things, drinking
Porcelain
water,
pie.
normal human things.
That's cool. Turd
Oh
satchel.
yeah, oh yeah. Tester.
Remember, those are Einstein's words.
Well, I mean, what's the bad lip reading? It's
Do you have a painful
What
screw?
is the internet and why is
No,
it
do not. Were you willing
Is it
to?
true that there's porn on there? Okay, so 25 pages of what he just did.
There we go.
you got
Find
it.
it?
You got it. Yeah,
Don't
it's about
try to get in my
340 or
Porsche
so.
again.
Ted Cruz.
But I really like you.
It's right. It's right.
Mr.
after this. It's
Facebook
right
man.
after. Make sure it's on.
Lift your hand out like this, boy.
there he
Swing it
is.
out like this.
Give me a second. I got.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah, where's his bolo? Doesn't he?
He's got to unmute the tab.
He usually wears a bolo. Where's his bolo?
Where is his bolo? Hold on.
YOLO for blow.
That's only in his
Tie?
that's only in his
What a sellout.
advertisements.
That's not representative.
Of course you can.
We're watching.
But I really like
We're
it.
watching our local
Mr.
senator
Facebook
talking to
man.
Mark Zuckerberg for
Lift
the
your hand out like this,
podcast
boy.
listeners
Swing it out like this.
on YouTube.
You think it's hard? Believe me, I could hold a hand in the air all day.
It's probably funny for everybody listening.
You see
that we
it?
don't have feedback.
Right.
I see it. It's tradition where I'm from to stare at the outstretched hand.
Is he
That's
getting ready
for
to
having
cry?
your hair like that.
This is
Hey,
terrible.
I'll go, bro.
Tester.
Do you worry about those little weenies you get from Barb from downstairs?
What the zuck?
I do not want that to be a thing. Hey, really, man, I think people will find you more fun if you open your mind about the little weenies.
Anyway,
This is
I
a very
doubt that.
freeform show tonight.
Over here.
No, this is the hard part was writing this show. Actually, it was a lot harder.
it's all
to write a show.
scripted.
Yeah, this is a hard. This is very hard scripted.
yeah, gotta love John Tester.
Gotta love him.
What were we talking about?
What hate speech
Oh,
is?
yeah, we're talking about Facebook.
So they released it in 25 pages. What was the determination?
Well, the determination is basically that you have, for the first time ever, they actually have the fully detailed 25-page definitive policy that Facebook
Their
has
guidelines that they follow.
for removing content on Facebook.
So they have to accuse you of this. You have to fall in their parameters, and then they can remove you.
Right. So
Get out.
What was it I said? So this is an actual quote from a Facebook executive. An actual quote. They said, if someone says this country is evil, that's something that we allow.
Okay.
Saying members of this religion are evil are not allowed on Facebook. And on the surface, I agree that like to criticize an organization or a country is okay, and to attack people is not kosher. On the surface, I want to agree with that, but in reality, the totalitarian kind of dictatorship that this kind of censorship breeds is extremely alarming to me, and not something that I want to support.
Yeah, it's ultimately cracking down on free speech, which is kind of crazy. I mean,
you take the good with the bad, right?
exactly. Like it doesn't matter how bad something that someone says is, as long as it's not directly like implying that they are going to cause harm to another person or themselves or such things like that.
Best. He said,
like,
in a free society, you have to be willing to offend the person that you're speaking to.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it. You have to be willing to offend the person you're speaking to in a free society.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. It's just
Facebook is a message board, and they should stop censoring anything. They should just get out of that. Because once you try to do anything, you're stuck.
at this point, I'm still, aside from work purposes, # delete Facebook. Like, just get off that platform. It's for old people.
Yeah.
And thank you, Facebook, for letting us broadcast. Even though, you're
find us on Facebook, everybody.
yeah. # Facebook is for old people.
Hashtag.
# Twitter is the main way.
All right. Hashtag Twitch.
Hashtag we're beating up Patrick after the show.
All right.
Moving on.
And last but not least,
It's time for a break.
We're breaking?
You know what happens when we break? We break our phones. And sometimes breaking your phone can be really expensive.
that's true.
But there's a certain company in town that every single Friday does it for cheaper. And you get a free
Commercial
gift.
Products. Get your toilet paper and your phone's
Shut up, Asher. We're talking about Eye Doctor Free Friday.
I'm intrigued by both of your ideas. At
Interesting.
The moment. Very interested.
So KB Commercial Products, you can get your trash bags, your toilet paper, your hand soap, other janitorial supplies.
Yeah.
But if you have a broken phone and it happens to be Friday, you should bring your phone to Eye Doctor to get it up to half off screen repair deal for your iPhone, down to the iPhone 5, up to the iPhone 8 Plus. If you have an iPhone 10 and you broke your screen, that hurts.
Yeah.
But
We'll get it done though.
and
What happens
we'll do
if you
your
can't
repair.
get it done on Fridays?
If you can't get it done on Friday, we'll still check you in, and you'll get the deal, and we'll have it done for you by Saturday.
Good to know.
That's good to know.
And the reason it's called Free Friday is you get a free gift. You get a free, that's right, I said it free, tempered glass screen protector on every iOS device we fix that day.
Boop boop.
Boom.
Why don't
Boom
you?
goes the dynamite.
Why don't you have tempered glass already, huh, folks? Why don't
You
you,
should
have it?
already have it.
You should have it. You should break your screen right now, get it repaired for half off, and get that free tempered glass.
Free tempered glass.
I think you're stealing from yourself otherwise if you don't.
Yeah. It is the best deal in all of America because we know our listeners aren't just in Billings, Montana. So send your phone to us.
So I know you're
Mohammed's in Louisiana, Maryville, Louisiana. Welcome, Mohammed.
Welcome, Mohammed.
CPR, Mohammed.
So with screens, like, do back screens count too?
No,
iPhone 8 back screen?
We'll get that done for you.
that doesn't count.
Yep.
Show off the tool real quick.
We got
So-
the tool. This is sweet.
Platform cases.
So we got Rockform Universal Case, pretty cool. They came out with this new multi-tool. Not only is it a bottle opener, not only does it fit on a tripod, not only does it fit on a carabiner, not only does it fit on a lanyard, but it also works as, boom, pedestal stand.
Boom! We've got everything for you at Eye Doctor.
Look at
so
this.
just bring it.
Would you like?
Does that work? Does that work?
Let Asher use it on his. See if it works.
No, it doesn't. It's not universal.
I
like,
can't possibly.
You can't.
Whoa!
Snap, son.
Look at how slick this aluminum with the aluminum looks. Look at the brushed metal versus
pretty
the brushed
good.
metal. Are
That's
we on
pretty good.
QVC now? Now, Asher,
Yeah.
how much more productive are you going to be noting you got note like that?
Can't see the phone.
Oh man.
Look at this.
I mean, if we got the phone,
Look at
right, and just like set it off to the side here, like
that's
that
your
is
second monitor. You
super
put
productive.
Duet. You put Duet monitor on there, the Duet app, and it'll be your second monitor.
That's actually a great idea. I love this thing.
That is a great idea.
The
I
thing
know, 'cause
about
I came up with it.
we love this because it works so good on not just like the accessories. They have these the rock forms. They have these lock-in sides too. It's gonna be really hard to see, unfortunately. But
4chan?
like, there
4chan.
is these lock-in sliding mechanisms too. So the magnet side works. The lock-in side works.
The magnet
The
lock
magnet
inside
works on anything too, any other kind of metal. So like when we're at the gym, we hit it up on the squat rack. We use the front-facing camera. We just put it up against this wall. Look how it sticks to the brick wall.
Yeah, wait,
It doesn't
oh
because
wait,
brick's not magnetic, but
is brick magnetic?
We do have metal studs behind the brick.
Oh,
All right, we've been on this ad for too long.
yeah, actually this is kind of cool.
all right.
What else we got on the docket?
That's
tonight?
it. That was it.
Oh, that was it.
No, I got something for you guys. I really want to talk about this because this is interesting.
Oh, wait. We did have one. We did a piece of resistance.
We had
The Coupe de la Gras.
The
Emmanuel Macron.
we've talked
Crap
about
de la creme.
Amazon. Last week I kind of railed on Amazon a little bit. We've talked about
Railroad.
Amazon Key, right? The
sure.
home delivery service where they just walk into your house and
Take
then
all your stuff. Take your
stuff.
children.
Yeah, yeah. And that they have
Deliver
a
a
video
package.
camera so you can see what happens. But it turns out that anybody with a computer and a Wi-Fi card can just like hack all of them. There's a story on that. We're gonna post
That's
it 'cause
not true.
I don't want to scare everybody. But Amazon in 37 cities in the U.S. will now deliver packages to the trunk of your car.
What?
They will.
Why is Amazon so intent on being very intrusive to your personal life? Like,
Will they deliver it to my shower or the bath? Hey, Asher, will you compete with Amazon and deliver it right to the shitter?
can
When
you
I-
deliver
I
toilet?
should, right?
Can you deliver toilet paper directly to my asshole?
I can do it. I can do it. I have the power. I have the technology. And I have the wherewithal.
How does
You're
that
gonna
work?
have to do it
So,
eventually.
so tell me, does this Amazon product allow you to? Does it put something on the trunk of your car that allows an Amazon delivery guy to put push a button and your trunk opens?
No, so it only works with Volvos and Chevys, and they're the connected cars. They have,
Volvos
like,
and Chevys.
yeah,
That's
they
a
have
weird.
the GM and Volvo. So like GM has the OnStar, right? So everything
Yeah.
OnStar could do it. Volvo has their own kind of OnStar capabilities, and essentially what happens is that those cars are connected. They've partnered with the manufacturers to make this happen. So you determine, it doesn't matter if you're at work or your house, but it has to be within a certain proximity of a place that you have as a delivery address on your
It
Amazon
unlocks
account.
your car when it's within 20 minutes of your car. So your car for 20 minutes is unlocked.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And that's the thing. Amazon never has access to your car. So what happens is the delivery
back
driver,
seat.
the courier for Amazon gets
they have access to your backseat.
on their phone. On their phone, they have a picture
This
of your
is their
car,
back
the
seat.
license plate of your car.
This is their website. It says
Well, yeah.
backseat.
But they can't unlock. So what they're doing is they're not unlocking your car. They're asking either Chevy or GM or Volvo to unlock your car. Right.
OnStar, please unlock my car.
Right. But only if you've given them access to it.
Okay. So again, I don't. It's cool, like
Pick
cool
right.
technology.
Pick not
Right.
related.
But why?
Pick not related.
Well, I have no idea what's in
It's
the
the
background.
Venom.
Can we need to close this out. We're gonna get
Sweet.
taken down.
It's
Sweet.
Venom.
Takedown notices.
Can you take this video off the background?
Takedown notices.
Jeez. Our producer is just not
He's
here
drunk
tonight.
in love.
So I don't get the point of this technology. It's just overly intrusive.
Pick's
I
still
think
unrelated.
I don't get it.
So they had. So they gave a couple use cases. Okay, a parent who is buying gifts for their child who doesn't want their child to see it. Gets it delivered to their car. Now, maybe not as much sense in Billings, Montana, but say you lived in Seattle, right? And you had to park in a parking garage while you were at work. Well, you don't want to deliver your
fine
Amazon
place to
packages
be
to
attacked.
work
There you go.
where it has to go through the whole mail system and all that. Then it gets to you,
Or-
and then you're like taking up work resources. Instead, it goes to your car in the parking garage.
And a
outside
perfect
work.
another example. Say you're a busy mom. You have so much time. You got to cook the dinner. You got to get the kids. The husband's always angry when you
Right.
get home. You order yourself some pleasurable toys, and you don't want the husband to find out. You just
personal
have it delivered
massager.
to your car.
Right.
There you go.
Water massage.
Yeah,
There you
right.
go.
What about
So-
actually there is a real use case there. What if your kids are sleeping? You don't want the doorbell
go. There you
to
go.
ring and wake the kid up, so you have him deliver it to your car
What if you
in the driveway.
What if you don't want to tell your parents you're buying some stuff and you just want to get delivered to their house?
I thought I was ordering a vase. Yeah. So, yeah, there's
Little
some
water vase.
It's interesting. It's interesting technology. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is this something that you're interested in? I have a quick note about.
You're gonna make me find that video now, right?
I
Which
do
one?
I do have a quick quick note about Amazon. So I recently took a trip to Seattle, and while walking around the city, we found Amazon's HQ in downtown Seattle, and they have this big dome, and it's literally a rainforest that's attached to their HQ.
A rainforest?
Like literally inside this dome, because Seattle rains like 80% of the year, right? And so they have this eco dome in downtown Seattle, run by Amazon, that's growing Amazon plants.
That's weird.
It's super cool. But attached to that building is that prototype, that store that we've
Yeah, the
heard
store.
about.
Yeah.
And it's weird, man. You just walk in, you get something.
Did you do it?
You walk out. No. But because I didn't have the app. But people are standing outside talking about the experience, and you can see inside, and you can watch people doing
Does
it. I'm
anybody
like,
even work there?
there's people standing outside telling you about what the store is, but otherwise, it didn't look like it. It's cool to actually see that in person, see that store actually exists, and that people
I
are
got
using
a
it.
video of a son who ordered a bong off at like Amazon,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
got delivered to his house,
His mom
and his
yeah.
mom forced him to open it. So he's just like, he's opening it. He's just like, geez, I can't get it open. I can't get what. It's a
What
lamp.
is this? What?
It's clearly a lamp.
Yeah.
It's clearly a lamp. Oh, that's us.
Yeah, you hear us talking.
We got a real professional show going on tonight.
We do.
Okay, here. I gotta get this on camera though.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask Chase to throw this up. So basically, let's see if I can actually I might be able to get it synced up if we play it just right here. So I just threw it up in the chat. It is a video of a kid ordering a Pong off of Amazon or something. This kid. Yeah, go ahead and play there. All right, so now we're basically live here.
And she makes him open it in front of her.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, then give it to me. Let me see what it is.
I'm trying to see what it is. It looks just like a big metal, plastic vase. Look,
It's like a vase.
It's like a
it's like a vase.
Open it then.
I'm opening it. Chill. It just looks like a vase for a bunch of things.
What the frick? What the heck?
What the heck? Look at that. Look at the Xbox card. All right, Xbox card. Oh wow! I did not order that.
So we've seen it all. We've seen the ups and the downs that Amazon can bring. That is definitely. You should have that delivered to the trunk of your car, and not to where your mom can open that.
That's a perfect reason to get stuff delivered.
It's done.
I think that's a good way to wrap up the show this evening. What do you guys think?
Hey, I think they should check us out next week, or if they want to, they can subscribe to our podcast
They are
On
just an
iTunes,
audio
yeah.
podcast. You get so much out of the audio.
I have no idea what the audio quality is going to be because I'm going to have to edit out a lot of background audio for this episode tonight. This is going to be crazy.
I was looking at you, Chase.
I'm looking at you,
find,
Chase.
Find the audio podcast on iTunes. Find the audio podcast on Spotify, on Stitcher.
And
Catch us live
yeah.
on YouTube, Facebook, anytime.
Check us out next week. See you then.
Bye, guys.